Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this profesh. I'm in like undies and a bralette because it's super hot, but I'm gonna try this. So I have leftover from doing this. I'm actually gonna buy a new roll and do this again. It's just I'm so lazy right now. So I'm gonna take this, obviously gonna measure this with the ruler so I can make an exact cut and just place it on top. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Honestly, I don't need the ruler. I can just kind of place it on top and then cut around. So maybe I'll do that instead. But tools, scissors, there's fucking food on here. The table, obviously a flat surface to work on. The ruler's optional. It's like, you know, preciseness, Virgo, preciseness. What the fuck, I got crumbs on my counter. And then the contact paper. The paper is obviously sticks. It's peelable like anytime. This is not permanent, you guys. But you peel it off, you could stick it on, whatever. It's fucking like $5 at Walmart, but like, yeah, so I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Sorry, I flipped the paper over because I am paranoid. I'm gonna obviously place this on here, look at it, eyeball it, whatever, but I'm also just gonna measure it with the ruler to be safe. And then mark it, and then cut it. I need to get a pen. Clearly, no special pens needed, just a regular ass pen, you guys. This is like gonna be the most cringe tutorial ever. Anyway, so we're looking at it, and I kind of want it to overlap because, I mean, the white's cute, but if I want it to overlap to wrap down, I'm just gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna give it some slack here. And let's scooch you in, actually, on both sides. Let's do that. There's a little bit of slack. A little too much for my liking, so I'm gonna bring this closer to me so the slack is like right on the cusp. So if you lift it up, it's like if I'm sticking it, it's gonna hang right, just about right there. You can't even see it because everything's white, but like it's just a little piece there. So I'm gonna cut it here, right there. I'm gonna mark it with my pen. Actually, let's do that now. Cutting it here. Damn it, and then I even wiped on, but whatever. And then I'm gonna make sure I mark the slack. And then, let's see, I didn't even measure this other side. That's fine too. It's fine. And then I'm gonna measure this other side because obviously I'm cutting that off. But now here poses an issue. Let's flip it and also leave some slack over here because I would have been skimp dog if I didn't do that. Yeah, this is gonna be retarded and whatever, but I'm excited. Fuck y'all. Let's see. We gonna do this. Real ghetto, you guys. Real ghetto over here. Probably a little down there. And I'm gonna cut. I'm just gonna cut it. Side note, not literally cut it, but I'm gonna go to the marks. Go with fuck you for you. Go with the ruler, measure it out properly, then cut it. So I'm gonna mark it up and BRB, like BRB. Marking my second line here because we are on a roll. So I'm gonna do that. And ideally I would do this 4 times, but you know what I'm thinking is that like this is my blueprint. I'm just gonna like just cut out 4 pieces. Like, let's be smart about this and not do 4 measuring brick fucking things. They're all the same size. So pretty self-explanatory because it is BRB. So blueprint 4 times. I'm gonna cut that. I'm just gonna cut it out and then just cut it out. We're just gonna do it, okay? Cutting. I'm gonna try to cut right now. Cutting is nerve-wracking because look at me just raw dogging right here. And this is gonna be face down. I want nice clean cuts because I want my slack to not be super shitty shaven. But I think I'm doing pretty good. All right, clean cut right there. And then straight across. Actually, this I already kind of have lines. So I was just being paranoid because the other way, like, look at that line. Pretty spaced out from where the square ends and begins. But let's keep cutting. Obviously, I'm gonna lay this on top of that piece that I'm trying to cover because obviously I didn't cut too exact, but let's do the mock unboxing, so square. It's smudgy. I already got some smut on it. There we go. We're gonna do the faux test, and once I adhere it, seems pretty legit. Slack is appropriate on all four corners. I guess I'll do this. How many did I get? 4? I'll do this 4 more times, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Got a little sidetracked. Shout out to Bestie. I'm playing Beyonce right now because I needed a moment. Realized I'm jumping the gun. So obviously contact paper was removed. I still have my tracer, my blueprint. I am going to attempt to place this on here real hastily because I ain't shit. But I want to see how this gonna work out. And it's peelable, removable, guys. It's not permanent. Ah, damn it. It's too translucent. But I don't give a fuck. I'm just doing this tutorial because I've always wanted to do a tutorial, and I don't care if nobody watches this shit. But I think it's cool for $6 ultimately to go a long way. Obviously, risking it all by smoothing it out with my own hands. Maybe a second layer will eradicate the translucentness. Let's see. Like less down what you got on my 40 status. I don't know how I feel about this, or maybe I could just do a little, I don't know about that. I'll probably cut that bitch off, like split in. Let's keep it moving. Do I just like round it? Why the fuck does like shit bunch up though? Like, well, I guess that means there was too much slack. I don't know. This is kind of a G-heado. Didn't think this through all the way, but it's all good. We're having fun, we're learning that this can overlap nicely, and I can stick it down with tape actually. Tucks it, maybe cut the excess. Let's do that instead. I'm gonna do that the same there. Let's tack these down actually. I think I'm just gonna thug it out. Let's see, we're thugging it out. Hold on. I'm just like romantically folding these into each other so they look like they're made for each other. Obviously this side, this is why we want to leave slack, because now it's so skimpy over here. I'm pretty sure it's white on white on this damn camera. It's my phone. But let's smooth it down and see what's cracking over here. So obviously slack is important, you guys. This is my first attempt at this. Pretty smooth, very translucent. Maybe I should put like a piece of cardstock in there as an additional layer to hide the verbiage, or I think they maybe had blank ones, I'm not sure. They were like more of a picture, but we're going to continue. I'm going to leave it translucent, it's fine. And then I'm going to eradicate these sides. Just want to figure out how to go about that. Let me think. Just a moment. At this juncture, I'm starting to feel like it's giving ghetto, but I still also don't care that much. So I have decided to use Scotch tape to pin down those edges. Let's see. I did like these 2 sides. I did those 2 sides. They're pretty snatched. Obviously, look at the translucentness. But that corner snatched as fuck. Look at that. Snatched AF, like profesh. Barely see the tape. I didn't smooth it down because I was like contemplating. But far away, we looking 2-player. Yeah. We're gonna do the other side though. We're gonna do this side. It's so funny. Right now I'm looking at the camera and I haven't the whole time. So I'm like, have you guys even seen any of this shit? Like right now I'm all up in the motherfucker bit. Like, did I? So this is the little piece of tape I'm putting on it. It's just regular ass old Scotch tape from Dollar Tree. All this shit's from Dollar Tree down there except for the contact paper. I'm just putting it on there very lightly, smoothing it out. I can literally afford freaking nice coasters, but I just love making stuff. Let's seal the deal on this corner. This was mentally exhausting, but it came out pretty cool. But that is a marble coaster. Obviously, maybe double up on the marble wrap, or if you like the translucent, fuck with it, or they have black too, like maybe even get a different kind of contact paper, because I got this like something darker. Like if I had got black, you wouldn't be able to see any of it, but that is the finished product. So let's put one of my plastic wine glasses on it. Okay, plastic wine glass. Boom. We are in the game, baby. Ooh, I need to watch that. Anyway, yeah. Follow me for more cool tutorials, I think. Yeah, alrighty.